Eminem, Kanye West, Freddie Mercury, Elton John, David Bowie, even Justin Bieber. Want some women? How about Kim Kardashian, Lady Gaga, that girl with the most TikTok followers? What do all these people have in common? Well, you could absolutely describe them all as controversial. They definitely have a lot of people out there who like to make fun of them. Haters, you can say they've all picked up a lot of haters. But also, they are all world famous megastars with hundreds of millions of adoring fans. That is the power of being polarizing. When you turn your personality up to 10,000, sure you're going to pick up some haters, but your type of people are going to learn to absolutely adore you with all their hearts. In this video, I'm going to explain why it's so important to be polarizing, authentic, unfiltered when you're out meeting women. Now, the main reason is now, more than ever, the days of being a nice, slightly above average guy who looks like he might treat a woman well and care about her. If you want to tie down a young, attractive woman, being that guy isn't enough anymore. That is because competition in dating has gone up, women's standards have gone up, women's reliance and need for a nice husband who's going to look after her has gone way down. I talked all about this in a recent video called Why Dating is Tougher for Average Guys. The bottom line is, if you're just going to be a nice, slightly above average guy, you are not going to tie down a young, attractive woman and make her your girlfriend anymore. You need to be the guy who she adores with all of her heart. To become that guy, you need to learn how to be polarizing, authentic, unfiltered. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips for exactly how to do that. Tip 1 for being polarizing, authentic, unfiltered is to learn how to tease people. Now, if you're trying to become friends with everyone and be this people pleaser, you're probably not teasing people enough. Maybe you think it's bad or offensive, but it's not if you learn how to do it properly. Now, most good friends will be teasing each other throughout their conversations. It's a sign that you are comfortable around the other person. It communicates that you don't feel like you're below them, okay? You're on their level. You will find most high status people and beautiful women, it's a breath of fresh air for them if you can tease them a little bit, because they're so used to most people treating them like they're up here and placing them on this pedestal and not having fun with them, you know? They're actually looking for people who can treat them like a peer, okay? When you tease people, ideally you're gonna make fun of like small, light-hearted things that aren't actually true. That's gonna really help you, okay? Smile so they can see that you're kidding, and look in their eyes so that you can see if it looks like you went too far, and then you can calibrate or whatever, okay? If you do this, you're gonna notice people start to treat you a lot better. They're gonna have a lot more fun around you. Okay, maybe you're gonna offend some people, but these are just people that take themselves too seriously. That is the definition of a boring person. You do not need people like that in your life, I promise you. Alright, tip 2 is to learn not to be afraid to disagree with people. If someone mentions a music artist or a film or a TV show or a hobby that you think is silly, tell them you think it's silly. Tell them you think it's dumb. Even better, like, exaggerate your hatred for comic effect, okay? When you do this, make sure to, again, apply the principles of teasing. Smile, okay, look in their eyes to see they're not too offended, okay? And then just let it rip. Share your opinion. Don't be afraid to do that. When you do this, you're gonna learn that most people, aren't gonna be too offended by an opposing opinion, especially if it is presented in a fun way that lifts the vibe of the whole conversation up. Alright, tip number 3 is to not be afraid to talk about what you are passionate about. Now, in some cultures, it's considered rude to always talk about yourself and things that you're interested in. But actually, how else are you going to make an impression on someone and stand out if you don't let them know about the things that make you unique? Okay? So do not hold back when you're talking about your passions. Okay? Let them know exactly how much you love this thing. Okay? Now, even if you think this is something that the other person isn't going to be interested in, Doesn't matter, because passion is infectious. If you're able to completely lose all your filters, let someone know exactly how much you enjoy this thing, you will notice that you begin to suck them in, and then they become interested and excited and enthusiastic about this thing as well. Okay? So, yes, it is good in a way to build comfort and just ask people about what they like and get to know them. That is important in a conversation. But if you want to stand out and make an impression on someone, it's even more important to be passionate about the things that you like and share that passion with them. Alright, so tip 4 is to get used to asking for things even if you don't expect to get them. Now, if you're trying to make everyone like you, you're probably uncomfortable with asking people for favors, okay? Asking people to come with you, asking people to help you, inviting people to some event that you think is going to be really fun, alright? Because you don't want to upset them or offend them or be a burden, okay? Actually, asking for favors, it's been shown in studies, if you ask someone for a favor and they do it, they're going to feel closer to you than if you did a favor for them, alright? Now, in a dating context, we're going to be talking about escalating. So you're going to invite the girl to the bar, you're going to invite the girl back to your place, you're going to ask her out on a date in the first place, alright? Get used to asking for things that you don't expect to get. This is going to really help you on your journey with becoming better with women as well. Every Casanova has a story of shooting his shot, not expecting it to go his way, but then he does go his way and it's epic. I want you to have loads of stories like that, but you need to first become comfortable asking for stuff that you don't expect to get. It's going to help you get used to being polarizing, authentic, and unfiltered, so I want you to start doing that. Make that your goddamn New Year's resolution. Right, so final tip is to get used to saying no to things you don't want to do, okay? Now, the classic people pleaser is going to hate this tip, because he's probably in the mindset where he's trying to do as much as he can for other people so that they like him more. But the truth is, when you say no to stuff you don't want to do, people respect you more, they work harder to gain your approval, they appreciate it more when you do say yes to helping them with things, and you pretty much just come across as a more important guy who values his time. Okay, so get used to saying no to stuff when you don't want to do it. Not only will you not have to do the stuff, but people are also gonna just treat you much better in your everyday life. Okay, those are your 5 tips. If you enjoyed this video, you are gonna love my new book, Big Dick Energy. This book features 12 powerful exercises to help you unleash your natural masculinity, and in doing so, attract amazing feminine women into your life. If you're the kind of guy who gets friend-zoned by every single girl, who gets looked down upon in his friendship circle, who tries to get girls' attention in nightclubs or bars or on the street, but can't even hold their attention for a short amount of time, this is going to be the book for you, okay? 12 powerful exercises help you unleash your natural masculine traits, help you become more assertive, brave, charismatic, courageous, and all of these things. We started to get comments in about the book, people saying how much it's helping them, how much they're enjoying the challenges. So go ahead, take a look at the link in the description and in the pinned comment and purchase yourself my new book, Big Dick Energy. It's really, really going to help you. Other than that, my name's Joe. Hope you enjoyed the video and I'll speak to you real soon.